Okay, you come up with the best idea in the world, the one that's gonna make you a billionaire. So the easy part is done. Now you need someone who actually makes the plan come to life. Someone who has immense drive, dedication, and pays attention to detail. The one who always follows the rules and won't rest until the vision is realized perfectly. They don't about nothing, don't look for excuses, they always show up, they punctual, and they always do the work. Actually, they put in more work than it's expected, and they are not intimidated by obstacles at all. They solve them. Well, the person I was just describing is a 4. Anyone who was born on the 4th, 13th or 31st of any month, or if you add up the digits of the birthday, it adds up to a 4. The 22s also shares the same traits, but they are a completely different breed. And we're gonna talk about them later. So what could be the catch? Like they are the perfect package, right? In some ways, yes, but let's see the whole picture. Let's start with their good side. Persistent, active, very reliable, capable of creating something lasting in everything they do. They don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk. They build system out of nowhere, or if there is a bad one, they reform it. Maximalist, practical and realistic. They never leave things unfinished. They don't take risks, they always play it safe, and you can always count on them. If you entrust them with a task, they will complete it thoroughly. They're not looking for excuses or shortcuts. They do it how it's supposed to be done. They're not afraid to put in extra work than expected. In fact, sometimes they over-deliver entirely on their own. They're very precise in everything, and they are hard as rocks, both physically and both mentally. They tolerate monotony and repetitive tasks very well. And now let's see the other side. Infinitely critical of themselves and others. They stubbornly cling to their own rules and systems. And that consists their religious system as well. They are workaholics, incapable of resting or letting loose. And they just far too serious far too often. They don't dare to take on risky ventures, and they don't really like spontaneous things either. They just won't leave a crappy relationship or a job. If they get used to it, they're gonna stay in it. They can be overloaded and make to work overtime. In fact, as I said, they often do this all by themselves. Their sense of duty just simply doesn't allow them to say no to any task. Too conservative, too rigid, too stiff, and grumpy as an old f***. They hate to feel unuseful. That's why even if they're on a holiday, they always do something, and mostly thinking about the work what has to be done when they get back. They are the ones who constantly tries to outperform everyone around them, and because of this maximalist nature, they're always dissatisfied with everything. Nothing is ever good enough for them. Let's look at the relationship. The best match for a 4 is a 6. Predictability, security, and harmony on an emotional level as well. A simple 2, someone who was born on the 2nd, would be also a good partner for them. But you have to be careful, don't be too harsh on them. They're too emotional. Hold your critiqueness a bit. And the one I absolutely don't recommend is a 5. 4, we are simply unable to make any plans with them. They're just too unpredictable. Let's see business. The best partner for them is a 6 again. Both are very balanced and prudent when it comes to finances. Another good relationship in business would be with an 8. The 8s are able to take the risks what a 4 won't. In exchange, the 4 will give them the solid background. And who I don't recommend them in business is a 5. They are just too unpredictable in finances, and the 4 will not tolerate this for long. Now let's see where they can truly shine. Finances, long-term investments, real estate, construction, the law or law enforcement that requires perseverance and precision, where systems has to be made or reformed, management, logistics, or where hard physical work involved, anything done by hands, any craftsmanship, or sculpting a body as a personal trainer or a bodybuilder. Now let's see some of them 4s. For a 4, one of the best examples is Donald Trump, but we also have a Harrison Ford and Brad Pitt in Hollywood, or Bill Gates, who's not so popular nowadays. Put it in the comments what you think about the 4s, and if you like this video, share it. If you want a personal reading, send me a message and we book you an appointment. And a good advice for the 4s until we meet again. Rules are there to be broken sometimes. Don't be a slave. Just dare a bit more.